Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Matt. Welcome to the NBG podcast, or the Nothing But Games podcast.
At gmail.com. We take Mark's joke.
Take two.
Yeah, take two.
Or
like the company? Because it's a gaming podcast.
We said this before. We literally did this exact same bit like
did
4
we?
weeks ago.
Running out of material.
And Matt, you both didn't know what take two was, and I threw mine to you.
I did know what
I remember this conversation.
So I do.
I remember being confused about what Take Two was over to Telltale, remember?
So, what? Oh yeah, I do remember this.
That?
Yeah. So, we apologize for the... I'm not original or funny. It's fine.
Yeah. Welcome
Anyway.
to life.
Yeah, more or less. Watch me stream at twitch.tv/NightmareMC.
Nightmare
Matt,
Mix.
what's your schedule?
My schedule? I don't have one.
Whenever the fuck
Just hit
you
that
want.
follow button.
Get notifications when
Can
we
I
go live.
use my Twitch Prime on you?
You can. Not yet, though.
I have
don't
Twitch
have
Prime
a...
too.
So then why
Once I
did you
get it.
lie?
Soon, when I get my sub button.
Twitch Prime is basically a free subscription for any Twitch streamer you want if you have Amazon Prime.
Hang on, I'm going to explain this.
I'll subscribe to you and give you some money.
Wait. Oh, sir. Wait, what?
I don't know if that's how that works.
No, you don't give me any money. It's a free subscription, but I still get paid.
Yeah, by Twitch.
Yeah.
So by subscribing, I'm giving you money indirectly.
Yeah. Well, it's not you, but...
Indirectly.
Anyway, for those of you who don't actually know, just like Marcus was saying, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you connect your Twitch account to it because Amazon bought Twitch, and it was probably one of the easiest...
Dumbest purchases in history.
No, it was one of the best
Sounds like
purchases.
dumb.
It was not.
It was.
I don't think so.
How?
I think they're losing money on it.
No.
Yeah.
How? How are they losing money on it? You know how much
Because
money
it's
Twitch
not...
makes?
It,
Give me your
Twitch makes a lot.
statistics.
I don't have any statistics.
Then why are you saying things?
It's just my feeling. I can't have a feeling. I don't know. I just feel like Twitch
Why are
is
you
not as big
presenting
as
your
they thought it
feelings
would be.
as
Because they paid
facts?
like, what, $2 billion for that or something like that? They put a lot of money for it. I don't know
Twitch
if
makes a
I don't know
lot
if they're
of
getting
money.
their money back on it. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Anyways,
This
for
thing is
the...
a business podcast.
Yeah, well, no. Anyway,
NBB.
yeah.
I love the Naked Brothers band.
Solid.
Continue.
We're going to have in here.
Oh.
I have to bleep that.
Why?
Yeah, why do
You can't say that man's name.
Why?
Now I really have to bleep it.
Oh god, hang on. Did you just expose Batman?
Yeah.
Nice.
This went off the rails again.
Oh, it did. Yeah, Twitch Prime. If you have it, use it. Just on anybody. Just sub. Because it supports the Twitch community. So.
Or just mail me $5.
Or that works too.
That works too.
Actually, you can't mail cash. PayPal. Oh, just PayPal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I'll
just
leave
mail me
my
$5.
information. Yeah, that'll get through for sure.
Write me a check for $5.
Are there systems in place to like scan for money through mail?
No, but the people at the post office open the mail and put them into other envelopes. So they'll take the money.
Especially like when you're importing shit.
Yeah.
Because they actually have to open it legally.
Yeah.
And once they open it and they see money, like if they just take it, no one will know.
Yeah. Anyway, back to video games and whatever this podcast is called.
Yeah.
Right?
Back on the rails, Matt. Back on the rails.
Back on the rails. What have you guys been playing this week?
ARMS.
Yeah, we know.
Oh.
Is this happening again? Okay.
That's pretty much it. I haven't really had much time to play because I had an exam yesterday. But other than that,
Yeah. You? ARMS?
Iron Fist.
Okay.
I've been watching Iron Fist on Netflix.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I mentioned this before. Why am I watching Iron Fist in July? Well, I was busy before, and people were saying it's bad. It's not that bad. And yeah, I haven't felt like I've been playing games. I've been a bit burned out. I'm just taking a break from it for a bit.
I feel you. I feel you.
Other than getting ARMS, like, 2-3 weeks ago? Playing a couple matches here and there, but then I'll wait in a bit for probably what comes next, like Uncharted Lost Legacy, and then...
22nd.
I have stuff, like, in my backlog, but...
Oh, everybody does.
Splatoon 2 launches today.
In 11 minutes.
Why burn through the backlog when you can just keep building it up?
Right.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I think we're all at a point where we're never going to get to the backlog.
No.
It's a thing that
Wait,
exists.
actually, no. I did play the Splatoon 2 Splatfest
I forgot
last
to ask you
week,
guys if you guys
though.
played that.
I did not.
Of course you didn't.
Like you said you would. You said you would, and now you lied
You were
to
a lying
everyone.
little boy.
I got
You
busy.
disappointed the fans.
I did get busy.
Is life more important than video games? If you say yes, get off. Just go away.
This is my show. You better watch your words, sir.
Okay, then what if we leave? Then the show's what?
It's
I'll
just
replace
you. Nothing but Matt.
Hey guys, NBM here.
All right. So yeah, Marcus, what do you think of Splatoon 2? I'd really like to hear your thoughts.
To me, it controlled the same way as like Splatoon 1 did, which was
Poorly.
not poorly, just like funky
Weird.
and weird. For me, I think like the controls, like I said, they're very like awkward, but you can get used to them after a bit because it wasn't like a 30-minute or an hour-long session like they usually freaking do. It's actually like they had 3 or 4 hours straight for this Splatfest.
Yeah, it's 3 hours, I think.
But I found issues with I think the matches are a bit too short. It was like 3 minutes a match.
Turf Wars are 3 minutes.
You fly by those pretty quick. And I don't know if it's like there's really no incentive to actually go ahead and like kill other Inklings because the main objective is to actually just cover the map with your ink your colored ink. So whenever you actually do kill someone else, it's really just like a 3-second delay.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Matt or Mike, if you play this, is there really any other?
No, in Turf War, no. In Turf War, it's more of like a baby tutorial mode. To be honest, you play Turf War when you first get the game because you're learning how to use the controls and everything. But once you learn how to play, you go to ranked mode. You play like tower control, splat zones. There's no Rainmaker. These are all the modes you play. Like I don't know if you probably never played the ranked battles. They probably weren't available. No.
But yeah, the weapon choices that they had though, like the weapons are unique. I like the roller weapon and everything, but once again, it's just that the controls can get in the way a bit for me. And one, just like the biggest like glaring issue was the matchmaking. Like it was a Splatfest, so you have like 2 teams competing against each other. I don't know if it was about like you had the Team Ice Cream and the Team Cake, but I don't know if in Splatoon 1 would you ever fight the exact team that you were on?
Yeah,
because
if there weren't enough.
I was on the
team.
Ice Cream team, and I was I might have fought like a Cake team maybe like 3 times.
Yeah, well, I think I saw somewhere that like 75% or something said of the players did Ice Cream.
So I don't know, like that kind of like defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do in the end. But even like that aside, because I guess they just want to get people into games regardless. But even like trying to get into a game took so goddamn long, and you can't back out of it. You have to wait for like a timer that's like over 100 seconds, I think, for it to just like count down, and then they'll either just like kick you out or like refresh it or something.
It was like that in Splatoon 1 too. I remember you couldn't get out of any.
You got to fix that shit, man. Like you can't.
Well,
have
it's
that
Nintendo
happen.
Online. What do you expect?
But
You'd expect them to learn a little bit. Right?
That's true, but I mean,
or you can, because what if you just want to like change your class or whatever? You want to change your loadout. You can't. It's not like there's a button to do that. You'd have to. You'd have probably like quit the game in order and boot it back up if you don't want to go through that countdown clock.
Yeah,
but and that was again. Then again, though, this is just like I don't want to say beta, but it was just like it's not the actual game. So we'll see like today when people play it. Mike, are you getting it?
No, I'm not going to get it.
No, you don't want that sick cup as the pre-order bonus.
No,
it's literally. I swear to God, it's just a cup.
It's a little late to pre-order. I have 7 minutes to pre-order.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can we run e-beams right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, Mike. There's infinite digital copies for you on the store.
That's true.
But you won't get any of those sweet physical releases, though.
Sweet Splatoon merchandise that I'd want so dearly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so I've said this before, but like the only reason why I get Splatoon 2 is for the campaign, which looks incredible. And all the reviews, I don't know if you've seen them, but all the reviews, everybody says their campaign is really good. So maybe down the road I'll probably pick it up and play.
Yeah, when it's like $15.
Is the campaign like? Does it revolve around that turf war mode, or no? Or is it just killing enemies?
No, it's killing enemies. It's going through a level. It's like
a 3D platform.
3D platform, yeah. I don't know. I can't think of a game to compare it to.
Yeah.
But
other than that, I'd say also another good thing would be like the maps that I played on. They were pretty cool. I like there was one that was completely like vertical rather than just flat like all the other ones were. Like there was one that was just a skate park and you had like different. There were like ramps that you could swim into. But there was a really cool one that was just like vertical. So you had 2 like really tall buildings that had like 3 ramps each going down like zigzagging.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Mori Towers, I think it was
pretty cool.
Yeah, that was in the first game too. That was a cool map.
Wasn't the original Splatoon really bad at the fact that it was just the same map over and over again?
Yeah, because it had the map cycles every 3 hours. It would go through 2 maps on each mode.
Yeah, I played that map about like 3-4 times in a row before I get to the next one.
It gets annoying.
And especially when it's like 3-minute matches, you're going through the same one a constant amount of times. Like,
that's one of the things I never understood why they did. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see the advantage to doing it. Like with most things Nintendo does, like there's usually an advantage to them, that I can see. But that's the thing that I don't understand at all.
So tell me what the advantages of not sending out Switches.
You hype up demand.
But
who knows
Artificial demand.
Who knows if that's actually like a strategy that they're doing?
I think
something
it
that they
is.
wanted for the Wii, but no, you've even had stories come out of how they've been competing for products with Apple in order to get more systems out. I believe it was the screens that Apple and Nintendo have been using. So
I mean, it's possible that they're not, and it's just low, but
they were also shipping Switches. I think they were like shipping them by plane in order to get them to stores faster. So.
Yeah, no, I can totally see, but like in my opinion, there's no way that especially since it's been like 5
Ring
months.
the bell, Matt bringing out accusations. Matt with the fake facts.
all I'm saying is they're just not shipping enough. That's it.
Matt,
Well, that's a fact. That you can't.
Matt, I'm ashamed to say you are fake news.
What am I, CNN?
Wow.
Anyway, calling them out because never mind. It's fine because we're still on the Splatoon stuff. Because it launches tomorrow, or I guess in 4 minutes, so it's going to be today for everybody listening. The Nintendo Switch app actually launched as well. It is the only game Splatoon is the only game that you're going to be able to use it for. Basically, the way this is going to work is you're going to create a lobby inside of the Splatoon game itself on your Switch, and then you are going to, I believe, get a notification on your phone, and then you're able to invite said people from your smart device to their smart devices, and then plug your fancy dandy headset in with the 2 different cables going from your phone to your Switch to the headphones themselves, and then you'll be able to talk to each other.
Yep.
Or you just hop onto Skype or Discord, and then that's about it.
I don't know if you guys heard this, but like apparently, if you're using it for voice chat, you can't lock your phone or leave the app, because if you do that, the voice chat gets disconnected.
So you mean
You have to leave your phone on the table on the app, not closed, nothing on.
So you're saying to me, because I guarantee Nintendo did not do this, you have to go turn on in settings the option to turn off auto lock.
Yeah. Otherwise, you won't realize it'll just lock and you'll chat will end. I'm telling you, man, Nintendo, they find a way to mess everything up. It's great.
It feels rushed, is what it feels.
For
It
sure.
really does, yeah.
Not gonna lie, the entire Switch console itself feels a bit rushed, but even this service.
So that's
too.
undebatable. There's no way they're planning to release it this soon.
Yeah.
Because if the Wii U was a success,
was
you're telling me
pretty
they would have
like-
released it this soon? No.
This whole thing, I think it was just that Breath of the Wild really forced their hand into having to release this thing.
Because they knew that they needed to put Breath
That's
of the
just
Wild
my
on as a
theory,
launch
but-
title. It makes sense, though. They needed Breath of the Wild as a launch title to sell the Switch. They understood that, and it worked. Attach rate is over 1. With Breath of the Wild, so-
They're selling well. So
Well, considering this is something I think we talked about on our first few episodes anyway, about the streaming services and other features coming to the Switch itself. Last week I did talk about the Japanese streaming service. What's it called here?
Nico.
Nico.
That's it.
Was
Coming to the Switch itself in Japan, which means we will most likely see things like Twitch and YouTube come to the Switch, which is something I know you said you've wanted.
Yeah.
On the
Especially
console.
because it's like a tablet, right?
Yeah.
So it's perfect for lying in bed and watching stuff. You can't do that on your PS4.
They're probably going to add an internet browser that you can actually access.
I mean, these are all like staples of consoles that are not on
and-
there, basically because they had to rush the console.
People
Yeah.
make excuses that it's a gaming console first, so why should you care about that? But this is stuff that the freaking 3DS had.
I think, to be quite honest with you,
The DS had a browser on it.
well,
Like,
they made an entire DS around the internet, the DSi. But I think I made that point to you just during a conversation, just to make the point. And then, I don't know. Overall, it's just...
Matt, please.
Overall, I think it's just something that they need to add, that they can add.
They'll do
It's-
it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, this isn't Nintendo. Well, I think this is more of a YouTube or Amazon/Twitch situation that they need to get it.
that
But
should be.
who
You know
knows?
what they wanted on it. There's nothing
Yeah.
that for them. Like they put it on Wii U. I mean, like this is you put your stuff on everything you can reach, especially a video streaming app. Because if it's not on your Switch, you can't watch it on your Switch. If it's on the Switch, there's a chance of you
Yeah,
watching it.
like the freaking 3DS and the Vita have Netflix and Twitch. Like,
Yeah. It's coming. It's for sure coming. They just probably haven't time to make the apps yet because they have to rush the console.
And I know, like, for example, some developers are super easygoing. They're just like, yeah, whatever, just hurry up. Like Twitch, they'll easily just be like, hurry up, take it, like, it's ready, here you go, whatever, right?
The thing is, well, did you have more to say? Sorry.
No, it was just going on that. But
I was just gonna say though, I predict though that even if there is a Twitch app, there will be no way that you can like stream from your console. Like
No way.
You never know.
The PS4 and the Xbox did.
They did update so Twitch did update everything. I don't know if you've been on Twitch or the Twitch mobile app in the last week. No? Okay, cool. So they did change the entire interface of the way the website looks. They changed the entire interface of their mobile app. They've introduced like a live feed. Everything is now smoother and better, right? Basically, compared to the old stuff. So I don't see why not. I don't think...
I'll tell you why not.
Why?
Nintendo.
What do you mean?
They just find a way to mess everything up.
Well, that's not...
I say that a lot because it's true.
In all honesty, it is true. They could make very smart plays, but who are we at the end of the day? Like, we're just
That's true.
people, right? They have their own priorities, and fact of the matter is, it's very hard and wrong to say, but why should Nintendo care 100%? Their stuff's going to sell anyway, right?
Exactly.
No, the Wii U didn't.
That's true.
That's the Wii U,
So there you
but
go.
I mean,
true.
right now,
And it was a Nintendo product.
yeah. I mean, right now, but
Loyal.
Nintendo's on top of the world again. They have been before, but who knows?
don't
Hopefully
know.
this is back to like their NES and SNES days, but we'll see.
well, they're re-releasing the SNES.
Yeah, that's
right?
why like from the Switch, the NES Classic to the Switch to now the SNES Classic, they have good customer will, but we'll see if they can actually manage to maintain it.
Yeah, I don't know. They're really trying to throw bones at their older consumer audience again. And I mean the people who grew up with like I bought the Nintendo. Oh my goodness, the NES. Wow, the Nintendo Entertainment System. There it is. When I was a kid, when I was 10, that's what they're really trying to throw their bones at. And then with the Switch, it's somewhere else. But like you said, it's rushed, so it's not. It's like a big whatever at this moment. But I'm optimistic. Let's see what's going to happen within the next year. Maybe we'll see a whole bunch of stuff when their online service actually starts in spring, right? So, yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. Other stuff that we are going to talk about today. I know Marcus is quite excited. Telltale has announced a whole bunch of things and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike
Stop this.
Mike doesn't care. Mike
I
is,
do care. I mean, I've never played a Telltale game, but I'm definitely interested in
I
them.
just find it like funny how last week we had nothing to talk about, and we ended up talking about episodic games randomly, and now we get all the episodic games news.
Yeah, it's funny.
So there
That
you
is
go.
actually really funny. So basically, Telltale has announced new game additions and series and stuff. Wolf Among Us 2, Batman 2, and
Batman: The Enemy Within.
that's it.
Ooh.
Get your facts straight, Matt.
I apologize. And
Fake news again.
The Walking Dead Season 4 finale.
Nope, The Walking Dead, the final season, Matt.
Again,
Right,
fake
whatever.
news.
Coming in 2018.
That is for Wolf Among Us 2 and The Walking Dead, the final season.
I was really waiting. I was honestly sitting here holding my breath, waiting for
It
Marcus
actually,
to
like,
say
I
something.
really like correcting him.
I could see that. You do it a little bit. Just every once in a while he does that. You
I'll be
notice that?
totally honest with you. I've been doing a little bit on purpose, so he
set
can
him
get
up.
the satisfaction.
Wow, what a nice friend.
Satisfaction.
I mean, listen, I called him for Amiibo, so yet he
true.
still doesn't like me and invite me to Spider-Man.
That's true.
Yeah. Well,
Story
can
for
I
another
say?
day.
dick. Anyway,
China.
anything to say about that? You want to comment at all? Or
I'll start with Batman. Well, for Batman: Enemy Within, Troy Baker is returning as Batman, which is cool.
My boy Troy Baker.
And in the trailer, I still haven't played the first season, so no spoilers or anything. But I don't think you guys have played it either.
not.
But yeah, I'll get to it.
It's on my list.
I'll probably get to it within the next couple of weeks. I think it's actually on sale. Like a lot of Telltale games are on sale right now.
Actually?
On a flash sale on PSN.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Well, look at that right now, because
Yeah, they are.
I will buy it tonight, if that's true.
So is Lego Marvel Superheroes. So go ahead and get that $5.
Shut
But
up.
yeah, for like I said, Troy Baker is returning as Batman and Bruce Wayne. And in the trailer that they showed off, it was being narrated by the Joker, as well as had you had Riddler logos everywhere, so like the green question marks. So it's probably you're gonna have a Riddler / Joker storyline, and it's really cool because as much as I love the Joker, I really like the Riddler as a Batman villain. He's one of my favorite comic book villains ever. So that really makes me want to go back and play the first season now. So there's that, and it releases August 8th, which is way sooner than I thought.
Yeah.
August 8th?
Yeah,
This year?
yes,
That's not good.
just a couple of weeks.
I thought I was going to have time to play the first one before this
You
comes
still
out.
do. Well, it's an episodic game, so you can wait until
I don't
all
have
the
time to
episodes
play it
are-
in like 2 weeks, buddy.
If you wait until
That's
they all
just the
come
first
out,
episode, though.
yeah. If you wait, they're going to make a
That's true.
collection for you. Relax.
Yeah, I got to play.
You're fine.
This PS4 won't load. What the hell?
And then you have the Walking Dead season, or the Walking Dead, the final season. This and both this and Wolf Among Us 2 were announced for a 2018 release date, and I find it really, really satisfying now that they've come out and said that this is finally the end for the Walking Dead Telltale series, because to me it's been getting really long in the tooth. Walking Dead season 1 I think is still that, alongside like Wolf Among Us season 1. I would still say Walking Dead season 1 is the best Telltale thing ever.
Yeah.
I remember it so, like, I can remember that story so clearly, like, every episode. But then you go on to season 2 and just having Clementine's story, there was like so much to sift through that. Mike's like freaking out on his phone right now.
It won't load.
All right, old man. Yeah, Walking Dead season 2 was kind of jumbled in the sense of how they kept introducing like random characters, but it still did a good job of having a good Clementine story.
Yeah.
And then you had in between that you had the 400 days leading into season 2 and the Michonne series. I didn't play the Michonne series, or as well as season 3, which just ended a couple weeks ago. But from what I've been hearing from season 3 is that I know you don't play as Clementine, you play as another person.
You play as
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either. Basically, you're the father of a family, and
But yeah, he's very like, or not. I have nothing to say about him. The season, people have been saying that it gets it's kind of like a filler season. There was really no reason for you to be playing as this guy or anything. But this is just from what I've been hearing it from others, and I can say myself that I really had no motivation to play that season right away, just because of me feeling a bit lukewarm on season 2, and especially now that you're not even that you weren't playing as Clementine was kind of eh. But now we know that the final season you are playing as Clementine, and it seems to be in the little direct style trailer video presentation that they had when they announced these, they said this is about Clementine's story and they want to finally like end everything. So I'm finally glad that they're doing this. That like knowing that these characters are finally going to come to an end really will invigorate me to go back and finally finish season 3 and then go ahead and finally get this to end, because I can say like I feel like they were kind of milking it a bit, as Telltale might. You could argue that they do. Who knows?
they really do.
Like, I would prefer if they just like keep things just one-offs, but we'll see. Sometimes it's worth it, or sometimes it calls for it. But yeah, we'll see. And then Wolf Among Us Season 2. I am surprised that this is even a thing. I know Wolf Among Us did not do quite as well as Walking Dead. Obviously, it didn't explode. But it was back when they were, like, this was when Telltale was pretty much working on just, like, obscure comics, where Walking Dead wasn't as big as it was today when they announced, like, the TV show was just getting on its legs, but it didn't... it didn't blow up at the time like it did now.
Yeah.
And then same with the Fables comics, which is what the Wolf Among Us is based off of. I've never read those comics, but I did read a bit of The Walking Dead. But what I can say is that the season 1 of Wolf Among Us is freaking incredible. It is completely, I think it's pretty underrated in the sense of like the characters, and it's kind of like a murder mystery, and it's just so cool. Like the aesthetic is amazing. Probably the best aesthetic in any Telltale game I've played. And I'm just super happy that it's actually getting a sequel. Because, like we just said a couple seconds ago, that sometimes does feel like milking it or whatever, but that's when you have, like, game after game after game, and especially when you have Telltale doing, like, fucking, like, three series a year. Finally getting, like, a break from something is really cool.
Yeah.
Like how people are now reinvigorated to play the new Assassin's Creed or whatever. So it's good that we actually got a break between this, but it was kind of scary because people pretty much just presumed that the series was dead. So, yeah, I can't wait to play that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Before we move on,
yes.
I want to say, I don't know, it's $30 right now, the full Batman.
Is it?
Telltale?
I
don't know
15.
I don't know if that's the regular price or not.
Sounds about right, to be honest with you. About $30, give or take.
But if that's the regular price, then it's not on sale, which means Mark's lied to me.
No, it is. Continue.
Anyway,
PlayStation short sale.
moving on, because there's a whole bunch of news this week going on. Toy Story World in Kingdom Hearts 3. I did see this as well. There's a possible 2018 release date, but you don't...
Yeah, there was a 2018 release date attached to the end of that trailer, but who the hell knows?
Probably not.
Probably not. Seeing as how Final Fantasy VII is still in limbo, and we saw how long it took for Final Fantasy 15 for it to come out, so the Japanese side of Square Enix, you never fucking know with them.
Well, they did say that they wanted Final Fantasy VII to come out first, and then Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
I don't remember anything like that unless they were saying, like, because Final Fantasy VII is an episodic series, unless they want to do the first episode before, but fuck, I doubt you see Final Fantasy VII until, like, 2020.
Yeah, honestly.
At the earliest. That's just the first season.
It was, I believe, Final Fantasy VII where the director of the game didn't know he was actually making the game when they announced it. So, that's how you know they have their shit together there.
Oh, yeah. 100% they do. More stuff for... that Marcus is excited about.
Oh, yeah, but hold on. The Toy Story World in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's cool that it's actually... I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan, like we mentioned. I don't really... It's Final Fantasy... Like Kingdom Hearts, that you guys know, it's Final Fantasy cross Disney characters.
Yes.
So, I haven't played Final Fantasy, and I've tried some of the Kingdom Hearts DS games back in the day, like the 358 Days Over 2, but I haven't gone and actually played any of the mainline titles in the series. I know they re-released it on PS4, so I should probably go back and maybe try the first two. Maybe it's a little bit too Japanese for me, but
it's definitely way too Japanese for me.
Too anime. But sorry, go ahead.
I have a lot of friends. We have a lot of friends, I guess. Who
no, we don't.
Who actually really much enjoy the series.
Something tells me it's a crispy game.
No, actually. Well, he does enjoy it, but Sal is actually very into it. Shout out to Sal.
Yeah. I think it's Sal like him.
He absolutely adores Kingdom Hearts. He owns them all. A buddy of mine, Eric. Shout out to Eric. He owns, I think, every copy that's ever been released for it.
So like me and Zelda?
So basically. So like the PS2 versions, and then the PS3 remakes, and then the PS4 remakes. Like he has them all.
Speaking of which, you know what I just bought the other day off eBay?
No.
I bought a NES cartridge of Zelda 2.
Wow, nobody cares.
Gold NES cartridge.
How don't you have this already?
I know, right? I have the first one. I never got the second one.
Call yourself a Zelda fan.
Hey,
right?
These things cost money. But yeah, I bought it. It's gold. It's coming in soon.
Okay,
but yeah, it's the first time a Pixar World has ever been in a Kingdom Hearts game, so that's cool. And since I really like Toy Story, so that actually does kind of like pique my interest in terms of like maybe picking it up.
You're a big Buzz Lightyear fan.
You have the world so far like Toy Story, Tangled, Big Hero 6, and Hercules. So it's cool.
Yeah. You mean Huncules? You guys ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I have.
It's a solid movie. I actually watched it like 2 weeks ago.
You think we'll see the Star Wars in it?
No, I think you're not going to get any Star Wars or Marvel properties because at D23, where this was this trailer was shown off, they were very direct in like separating Star Wars, Marvel, and then Disney proper into three different categories, into three different portions of the show. Where they started off with like a Battlefront 2 trailer, and then went into like a Battlefront AR thing, and then they went into this just extended look at a Spider-Man behind the scenes trailer, and then going into Disney. So I think you're just going to get mainline Disney, and Pixar is already like so closely intertwined with like animated Disney movies that's easy to actually like put into the game. So
yeah, I see it.
I feel yeah, that's just what
I know what you're saying. I know, don't worry. More Marvel, I guess. Marvel games, Powers United. It's a VR exclusive for the Oculus Rift, which is super surprising, to be honest with you. I'm surprised, honestly, considering the Spider-Man game is coming out for the PS4.
Spider-Man?
It's not a PSVR exclusive.
Yeah, I think that Spider-Man game has a bit more like... There's probably something more to it that they're not leading on because of how Sony does own the rights for the Spider-Man films. So there's probably something behind the scenes that, like some business deal that we're too stupid to understand.
Probably.
But yeah, this...
Well, I'm not.
Marvel Powers United VR, it looks like a VR game is what I can say, where it's pretty much just... From what the trailers look like, I know VR trailers aren't... When you look at a VR trailer, it kind of looks like dog crap.
Like 3DS.
Yeah. It was just pretty much... It looked like mindless shooting and beating up random thugs. But if you own an Oculus and you like Marvel games, or you like Marvel superheroes, it would seemingly be cool. You had, to me, a random assortment of heroes with Hulk, Captain Marvel, and Rocket Raccoon, and then they showed off a video of Deadpool being a character like a couple days later.
They did, yes.
Yeah, I think the way that they were going with that was let's get some of the people, some of the characters that have really successful movies right now, and that they're trying to incorporate, and especially having different play styles with Hulk being very big and Rocket Raccoon being very small. You get two different perspectives in just one game. And yeah, having like Captain Marvel as being, you have a Captain Marvel movie coming out 2019, so they're trying to build her character up a bit more into the mainstream. And Deadpool being in this is the most surprising thing to me, that they're actually fucking having a X-Men character and a Fox movie rights character in this.
These rights are just too confusing for me to understand. I don't get how that's even possible.
What's possible?
That Deadpool's in this game.
I think,
doesn't make any sense.
Does this mean that we're finally gonna get X-Men and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 later this year?
We won't.
God.
If so, that will actually be definitively the best game ever created.
It won't. Neither will Zelda. Don't even say it.
But yeah, who's to say?
Shut you down right away.
What other characters will be added if they continue to add more characters into this Marvel Powers United VR game? Mike, what are you going to say?
I have a question for you, Marcus.
I have an answer for you.
I've never understood why her name is Captain Marvel. Can you explain this to me? How does Marvel exist in the Marvel universe?
No, it's not actually about Marvel.
I know, but her name's Captain Marvel.
Marvel, take it as like this person's marveling, like marvelous.
Is that how?
You know?
There also is one in the DC universe as well. So there you go.
They can't do that.
They can do that.
That's just like fourth wall breaking.
You know, they have sometimes they have DC characters in the Marvel universe.
That happened once. It was just a crossover event, like back in the 80s.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's different than saying
there was like one big crossover event between the two, where you'd have one character from each world fight each other, and then after there would be a separate comic one-off of the two characters combined as one hero.
It's super random. It's or like, for example, Barry Allen went missing, and he accidentally ran so fast he ran to the Marvel universe, and he forgot his name, so he was Barry Alien or something of this. I don't quote me on that. Regardless,
he went to the Speed Force,
and then he
I got this.
He forgot who he was,
right?
And so he was there for a bit, and then because he was over there, they stopped writing his comics.
And his friends erased his memories. Is that what happened?
Anyway, yeah, comics are dumb. So there you go.
Yeah, comics are dumb.
Comics are dumb, but I love them. So there you go. I've been rereading the Infinity series,
gearing up for
yeah, man, because they showed off footage there at D23.
But they didn't show it to us.
I know.
How dare they? That's just
Comic-Con is this weekend. Ugh, if they release a trailer, I'll watch that. I'll literally watch that. If like a 30-second teaser, I'd watch it for like all
comes out next year, right?
Yes.
Like May next year or something.
Mm-hmm. You have that, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Black Panther next year.
And Thor this year.
Yeah.
Later on.
Still waiting on that Flash movie that has no director anymore.
You have the Justice League movie this year too, which I keep forgetting about.
That's right.
Who even knows if that Flash movie will happen?
Yeah, we gotta watch a Justice League movie. You know why? Because Wonder Woman's in it. Bam!
Okay.
This is all I say on the TV screen.
Okay.
Back on track.
Back on track.
Back on the rails.
The thing nobody cares about, Fist of Doom is going to be released on July 27th.
That's a week from today. Not even less than
millions care about Matt.
What?
Look at Matt trying to shit on things people love.
But we care about the SK winning the what's it called CSGO tournament. We don't care about Doom.
Can I be honest with you? Hang on. I'm really surprised you remembered that. Honestly.
It was 2 letters.
Mike, you're a nerd.
SK Gaming. One. Yeah.
South Korea?
What does SK stand for? South Korea?
It's a Brazilian team, actually.
So, South Korea?
No. It's... Oh, God.
But yeah, Doomfist. Super excited to play. I'm like,
no,
he's going to bring me back
into
Overwatch.
He won't.
He will. Well, I mean, like, maybe not like wholeheartedly, but I'll definitely jump back in to try.
I've taken a long break from Overwatch, and I know when Doomfist comes out, I'll probably, if I can actually get into games as him, so because I don't want to just be playing 6v6 Doomfists. So
all Doomfists.
I keep seeing the pictures of 5 Doomfists and 1 Mercy, and then your mind, if it's horrible enough, can picture the picture that they edited underneath it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Anyway,
solid.
I keep seeing those on Instagram. Those make me laugh. Yeah.
Do you see? Apparently, there's like I don't know. Wow. I can't confirm this, but apparently Doomfist, when his punches go through, he can go through barriers.
He can, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
it's a unstoppable
Yeah, I saw
object.
this thing on Twitter where like,
Because it's not a project. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's not like a projectile. So
but like, because like Effie made Orisa in order to defeat Doomfist.
This
But
is the
her main thing is her barriers, which Doomfist can just go right through.
but
No.
she does have her
Funny.
fortify. So
That's true,
That's why. That's her counter to Doomfist, not her barrier.
but still, it's funny.
I know. It's an unstoppable object versus an immovable object. Who wins?
my girl
Unstoppable
Orisa.
force, you mean.
Whatever.
And in that scenario, it doesn't exist because both of those two things are impossible.
Well, it exists in
can't
Overwatch.
You can't have an unstoppable force
Why not?
because you can't.
Why not?
Because all forces are stoppable.
No.
You also can't have an immovable object.
Not if you have all the Infinity Gems
That's true.
and wield the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's true. I forgot about that. That's the one caveat to this.
Okay. Anyway.
That's physics with Michael Alucio.
Sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
You just quoted your last name.
I did.
You're screwed now.
Trust me, they can't spell it.
ALZ.
W49K.
Oh, nice.
South
That you
Korea.
just
That
gave
was his
your-
postal code.
That was his zip code.
Zip, yeah. 90210 is my zip code. Send me stuff. You know where 90210 is?
No.
Don't what? It's California. Los
is it?
Angeles.
Well,
Hollywood
one
Hills.
part of California.
Hollywood Hills.
Here, my Mirage.
You know
Right-
the show 90210?
Yeah. No. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think they call it 90210?
I never watched TV.
Well, I didn't watch it either. I just said no because my sister's.
Let me tell you something.
It's actually pronounced 90,210.
I don't think that's true.
When did Arrow come out? 2012,
5
right?
years ago.
Yeah.
Six. Well, it's 6 years ago now.
was
I
high
guess.
school.
So
I'm on season 3 of Arrow. I don't watch TV. That's it. I watch the shows. Stopped watching The Walking
watch
Dead.
TV.
I don't.
I watch baseball.
Nobody cares. Stopped watching The Walking Dead because who cares about Negan? But whatever.
Matt just started watching a hit show called I Love Lucy. He really likes it.
Is this true?
Because
Because I've seen that show and it's amazing.
Have you?
No.
Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that
Oh
is
my
either.
god, you guys are so.
It's news to me as well.
It's a show from like the fucking like what 60s, 50s. Like it's super old.
Oh, I actually know this show. I know what you're
know?
talking about. I saw my parents watching it actually the other week. It exists. I'm
You
not
know,
even
you know what
kidding.
old show I watched recently?
Young.
The Golden Girls. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show.
No.
Yeah, but it's not like super old. So what, like 90s?
Yeah, it's like 90s, but it's pretty funny.
I thought
actually.
Mike was gonna. I watched a super old show. You know what it was? Lost. Breaking Bad.
How I Met Your Mother.
The
Matt,
Office.
the internet in your basement. Whew.
Right? It's so bad. I couldn't even load the PlayStation Store.
Wow. Yeah, I don't
So I
know.
don't know why your Wi-Fi password isn't on my phone.
Can you go to the phone?
Oh,
All right, Matt, continue.
I'm a dumb boy.
Get us out of here.
Dumb boy.
Matt, get us out of here.
Thanks. The Atari box. That's a thing.
I'm really excited to play Pong again.
Yeah.
It's been a
right.
long time. It's been a long time.
How the hell did I spell Atari here? Look at this. I put an
Wow.
E at the end.
Atari. Wait, so is that Atari? Oh, see what I did there?
Atari.
Atari. Oh.
It's based on the Atari 2600.
Damn.
It's gonna have HDMI and yeah, it's
Yeah, it's got an HDMI port in it. It's got an SD card slot as well as four USB slots. So who the hell knows what this will be? It's got quote modern internal specs. So
Quote.
I don't know. It's gonna be probably
yeah. So who know? Like people were thinking. I was thinking that this was just going to be like their version of an NES Classic, officially produced by like Atari and like marketed that way. But with them having like modern specs in there, who the hell knows if this is just going to be like? I think it's just going to be something like an Ouya or whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah, remember that was the thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be one of those things that people are gonna buy and then nobody's gonna touch it after a month.
I don't think anyone will buy in the first place.
I agree with
No, Atari doesn't have that same like it's got a legacy, but it doesn't have the same brand recognition as
Nintendo.
like the NES had.
because they have no like characters, you
Or
know?
even
because
the-
their games were like Pong and shit, you know, things that didn't have a face.
Well, it has a face, but not a face.
No,
Right.
I really hope I can play ET again.
Yeah.
Solid video game. Dig up those copies in Arizona or New Mexico, wherever it is.
Some desert.
Who cares? PUBG has dedicated first-person servers. Very surprising to me. So, Mike, I know, hasn't even seen what this game looks like, so I'm,
I'm
not
sorry,
even
what
going
game
to
are you
bother.
talking about again?
This game looks like.
Zelda? What?
So, Marcus, what do you... I know
I got a new Zelda phone case, by the way. It's
nobody
great.
cares. I know that Marcus has seen, at least seen what this game looks like. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Because I know you haven't played, but...
Of the game?
just of the first-person aspect of it.
It's cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Great analysis.
so for somebody who's played, it's going to add a very distinct and interesting element to the game, considering you're not going to be able to peek angles and things like that you would on during like third person mode and whatnot, because you are able to switch back and forth. Zooming into a scope would just automatically throw you into first person mode anyway, so you running around in first person, it's going to be very, very different, especially that the map is extremely massive.
Isn't it just one map?
It's it's one map over and over again, but it's so big that it's going to be that
So
you
many
never
jokes to make
in the
there.
same area unless you choose to be, right?
Yeah.
So
I just can't believe that the game has blown up this big. Like,
it's huge. The game is massive. It's because games like H1Z1, they're still in alpha or early access. Just
so
like,
is this.
yeah, so just like PUBG. So they can take their time and not, I guess, quote unquote, develop their game at a timely manner. And then another one comes out and there's like, oh no, we gotta hurry up, right? So I don't know, H1Z1 and PUBG are going back and forth at it, and now H1Z1's updating their game and PUBG's coming out with more stuff, but PUBG is clearly in the lead here. So
You got RuneScape.
yeah, that's it, RuneScape, because that's in the same.
Minesweeper, what?
Oh yeah.
Solitaire.
Damn.
Spider Solitaire.
Spider Solitaire. That was my shit as a
The
kid.
best PC game.
I love that game.
Final piece of news: the Destiny beta launched on Tuesday and Wednesday for the consoles. I downloaded it. I didn't have a chance to play yet.
Shocking.
I've been busy with work and whatnot, but from what I've seen a lot of Twitch streams and whatnot. It really does just seem like an update to the first game. In the most simplistic terms, the way to put it, it just really does seem like that. So it's probably not something I'll pick up day one. It would probably be something I'd pick up after.
But you
about a
hate
week go by.
Activision, like you said, so you're probably not going to be doing that at all. So why would
You're
you download
never
the beta
gonna
in the
live that
first
down.
place?
Because I wanted to try it.
But you hate Activision.
Dude,
And-
never live that down, sir.
Come on,
And
man.
Ever.
That's
Ever.
okay. I mean,
so
a lot of people share my opinion. It's just fine.
Yeah, a lot of like just internet comment box, like the entire YouTube comment section.
Listen,
YouTube comments.
this is a podcast where we can share our opinion. And some people, not a lot, maybe like 2, actually listen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You too.
no, I listen to it on our account, so it doesn't count as a view. So, alright, listen.
Oh, it's on iTunes, so it doesn't count there on SoundCloud.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
Anywhom.
anywhom,
I don't think it's any whom, but you tried.
whatever. It's fine.
Cool start, bruh.
Meh.
Also, congrats to everyone at Evo.
Winning those Smash tournaments.
Esports.
You know, I've always wanted to enter a Smash tournament. I think I do well.
Matt,
So-
Mike, you would like fail like signing up.
He's not wrong.
Mike would forget his name.
If you the Smash Bros is like the main thing I care about in like pretty much like the world of esports. But yeah, it was cool seeing Armada win the Melee finals against Mango, winning as Peach.
Mango?
That is, yeah,
You want his Peach? No way.
yeah. Peach is a really
That's
good
amazing.
Melee character. And then the Smash 4, I say if you're gonna watch one, watch the Smash 4 finale. It was between Salem and Zero. Salem winning, and Zero is usually considered like the best player in Smash of Smash Wii U. So, like the final between him and Zero is like freaking ridiculous. So go watch that.
I mean, for those of you on listening on YouTube, Marcus might, throw a clip in there every so often.
I won't.
He might.
It's way too much work.
He might.
I won't.
He probably won't, but stay tuned. Just check it out.
Look at Matt trying to get.
I don't remember. I still don't remember if that bleep was in the old recording or this one.
What bleep?
The one where you mentioned his name.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's in the old one.
Okay, cool.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's in the old one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Off the rails again.
No, not really.
A little
I mean, going with esports, I guess, then I'll mention it because I'm excited for it. Even though I don't know anything about it, it's fine.
CS:GO,
I'm
probably.
a fake fan. And I hate Activision. And that's it. And Mike likes cults. Just threw him right under the bus there. Anyway, the CS:GO major that I mentioned last week. So basically, DreamHack happened on the weekend, and then
Go SK.
Everyone's dreams got hacked.
yeah, And then
That sucks.
the group stages for the PGL Major happened all of the week that just passed.
Wow. Riveting.
Today being the Thursday, there were no games. There was
Today
just
is
a break.
Friday.
And then
It was the Sabbath.
yeah,
No
and then
games.
the Friday, the day you guys are listening to, there is the playoffs going on as well.
NHL?
So no,
MLB?
no,
Lacrosse?
no,
FIFA?
no.
Sad.
Any other?
PGA?
I was gonna say that actually, PGL, but
I don't
close.
think they have playoffs in the PGA.
They do.
They do not.
They all take their golf clubs. And then they just whack them. It's fight to the death with the clubs.
Yeah, hold on.
Haven't you ever watched a golf tournament?
I
That's
have
at the
not.
end. That's
That
at
is
the
not
end.
my forte.
That's
You know what
okay.
I do watch, though? Baseball. You thought I was going to say something else there, didn't you?
No. Anyway, yeah, our podcast is nothing baseball games.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I think it's MBG. See, I just fooled you guys this whole time. That's what it actually stands for. Yep.
So I'm excited. We're gonna see. My bet is that SK is gonna win again because fucking
SK, South Korea?
no, SK Gaming, the Brazilian team.
Right.
I think they're Brazilian anyway. I'm a fake fan over
What
here.
does the SK stand for?
I don't know. Okay, it's just the name of their organization.
So,
God.
it has to stand for something.
Why?
Because you don't just use random letters.
Yeah, you can.
Who uses random letters?
There's lots of teams like that. They're tier 2 teams, tier 3 teams. They just use random letters like that.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. Cloud9 is gonna get smacked. 'cause-
NBG doesn't stand for anything.
That's true. You know, I take that back. Nothing but baseball games. What?
Let me ask you a question.
You
I
just
have
did.
to-
You knew he was going to say that.
It was a statement. That's why I said, let me ask you a question.
No, that's a
true.
question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, continue.
Was Evo, was it a good tournament? I mean, were there technical issues? Were there...
Not that I heard of.
Not that... Okay. So, just during the groups at PGL, which was absolutely disgusting because the last major was hosted by ESL, there were technical issues. There were issues with the computers. The games weren't running properly.
So you get for PC gaming.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Anyways,
Are they like hooked up via like, I don't know how any of it works, but is it like pretty much like a LAN party setup where they're all connected
LAN
together?
Yeah, it's a giant LAN.
It has to be.
And
There's
you
no
would
way
think
they can do it over Wi-Fi.
how can there be LAN? All right, how can there be lag at a LAN tournament? Well, apparently magically it happened. But anyway, the entire English stream went down one day. I was actually on Monday. We were watching the Russian stream, and I shit you not, somebody was broadcasting live from their phone. Yeah,
Solid.
this was on the Russian stream, and you would just see the player sitting at their computer just trying to play, and then you would see a player from Cloud9, Shroud, sitting there getting super frustrated because his computer wasn't running properly. So that was great. It's been quite a disaster, but you know what can you
Solid.
do? It's fine.
Gotta love that CSGO.
Yeah, it's great. You should check it out sometime.
It really isn't.
It is. I mean, it's probably the highest rated shooter. I mean, it's been alive for so long, right? So it's fine.
Amelia is still alive too. Means nothing.
I said shooter.
I know.
Okay, and
Why are you shooting her?
all right, I'm done with this.
Sexist?
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening.
Come on, man.
Oh no, here we go.
I am bleeping that.
Don't believe that, please.
Thank you guys so much.
Take
for
away
listening.
all my one-liners. You can't do it.
Thank you guys,
Stop it. Bad boy.
Mike. I will hit you.
He's done it before, so I don't doubt him.
Thank you so much for listening.
Don't do it, Marcus.
I apologize for Mike and his outbursts. Stupid. Go sit in your corner.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't think
Daddy.
the Telltale series was on sale. I think I lied.
He did.
I think I pulled a Matt and lied.
He pulled a Matt.
Fake
next thing
news,
you know,
Marcus.
next thing you know, you're going to say you hate EA.
Actually, you know what it was? The Batman Return to Arkham was on sale. And
Fake
so
news.
was Arkham Knight.
See this fake news
How much
right
is
here?
Arkham Knight?
Arkham Knight is $15. That's what I was
Damn
thinking.
it! I bought
of
that for $20 like 6 months ago, and I haven't played it. I'm such an idiot.
We know.
So was Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. So
Anyway, thank you so much
and
for
the Season
listening.
Pass.
You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Take care.
Play
Bye
some
bye.
games.
Have a great time. Watch Counter Strike. Thanks, Mike.
Problem.
Bye.
Counter Mike.
I'm gonna throw Mike on a counter in a second. What the hell was that? Alright. Peace.